Afan. This is Doris Jones from Sabah in Malaysia. So she wants to give a brief bit about Sabah. We work together under the Nations Without States, which is a coalition of a number of nations that don't have states. So she's representing that organization. We're quite linked, we're quite, so we're having alliances in that particular. It's absolutely important. So we just want to share, we're left on to continue our own service. There you go.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but oppression, that's what we are now. Yeah. Oppression, occupation, violent genocide, indirectly of ethnic cleansing, all that I think, well, not I think, I'm sure we have experienced from years ago until to the present day. It's normally easy for other countries to take over a certain state or another territory to take over one territory. Easy to take over. But for us to get out of it is very, very hard job. Saying hard, but not impossible. You have to put a lot more effort. When I say a lot more effort, which is people from back home, your family, same as mine, they are the ones with more freedom compared to us in United Kingdom of America, anyone country. Freedom of speech compared to back home is being oppressed. So normally it is very general for country that being oppressed and under occupation. Whatever you do now, whatever you say to issue, they will punish you in whatever act they created presently. But to lump sum all that, I mean, as said, we can also say that we have experienced violent genocide, which is not everyone in the world can recognize this or realize what happened in your country. You'll say whatever that you mentioned, keep doing it, make it louder and louder, so any other nation, any other country can be aware. Because talking about 30 years ago, I know about Matebele for the very brief. Before that, I never heard anything happen in Matebele land. But what in the past, the colonization, like my country, is Malaysia, was colonized by Japanese and then colonized by British. But colonization by British, we were released to the self-government that time, 1963. However, then we recolonized by another country name called Malaysia in a whole, which is we have no proper referendum. We have our resources, natural resources taken over. Political situation or political environment in the country are controlled by the West Malaysia. is mainly Malaya. And our agreement now at present time, it's become a debate in the Malaysian Parliament overall, whether that agreement is legal or not legal. But that was before I established about this Malaysia Agreement 1953. Before I established about the legal Malaysia Agreement, no one can talk about it. But I don't know, somehow I have this gut and keep making live video and making everyone know about, whether it's legal or we've been cheated or whatever kind they try to trap us or control us, keep us in the cage, in other words, yeah? So, at 2011, if anybody in Malaysia mentioned about our agreement, they will go to prison straight away. But after my campaign going, going around the papers in Malaysia and also in BBC, BBC in UK, so it became a real debate. Then no one will go to prison if no debating about Malaysia agreement legally. However, I am cross and believe very strong Malaysia agreement is illegal because Singapore has quit or come out from the agreement in 1965. Then the agreement that we hold in Malaysia still have Singapore with it. However, lump sum back to the oppression is the thing. When we as the nation, when I'm in UK, I can have a big platform as Zimbabwe for freedom of speech. Back home, we don't have, not just you, yeah, we don't have the freedom of speech as is mentioned in the Constitution. You don't have freedom of speech, but no, you cannot speak anything against the present government. So that's what is a very tricky part. We take the advantage where we are now. We have the platform and technology become wider. We try to spread the news because, as we say, violent genocide is something we cannot see clearly. Ethnic cleansing we cannot see unless you live in that land, yeah? Unless you are the one living in that land. So this thing all under of the oppressed you as a modern slavery. This is the way that the modern slavery through the history education and also but untrue history. Yeah. So that for us to spread awareness, take us a month, a lot of job to do that. I'm not saying this is change happens. Yeah, change happens. The sun always rises. So it will happen soon or later. Is the thing what we know now, we have to pass to the young generation so they can carry on this campaign. I know it's not very easy. I take the risk on activists. I take the risk to be warranted by Malaysia government, sorry. So a bit like, okay, I've already done my, not already, but I've done my part This is the risk that I have to face. But like people say, no pain, no gain. Yeah. So somebody has to sacrifice. Somebody has. Whether it's independence early or later, that is another thing. How people have to ready, have to be educated well enough how to standing on your own feet. You make your own decision, not others telling you what to do. Yeah, that's what independence means. True independence. Yeah. So yeah, I'm always supporting any country that the same situation as mine. So overall, we just have to keep working, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Yeah. And thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doris, and thank you very much for your presentation and for you to share your context of territories, trials and tribulations. And the thing is, all of us, who are in this kind of situation, it's as if the oppressor has got the same root, as it were. Be it human rights violations, be it marginalization, be it genocide, be it land confiscations. It's as if they've got this master book that they all sort of from. Thank you very much for your presentation. So you are with Nations Without States. So many countries, about 10 countries represented there. In Nations Without States, there are quite various, about 53. Yeah, they are roughly 53. So it's quite a good platform. So continue working with Nations Without States and, of course, the Matebele question, Matebele issues, so that we spread all agenda of ours. We can't fight on our own. So we have to always share our burden. Thank you very much, Doris. Any brief questions?
I have a question for our guest speaker here, who has just finished presenting. How, in the many years of your struggle, how have you made sure that there is continuity, intergenerational continuity? How have you managed to keep that going from generation to generation?
Very good questions. Okay. Now technology is advanced, yeah, even though but having said 2014, I've been back to home and before the warrants of COVID. So I go back home and I visit village to village in Ukraine with 2 or 3, few of us, house to house for 1 month to the very remote area, because I know remote area they cannot get all this technology and media social, so we have to do by good walking and talking. And then after that, after 2014, I'm back again, shooting a warrant. So the warrants come out, then I start died. When they request to, I have volunteers going to the script. So we connected somehow. Now if you looking for broadband, my broadband box active. So what's towards its words. So from one generation, from Gen X us to Gen Y. Yeah. So it's all from words to words. And then I have me and Rod and established the petition for future. When I say for the future, within 2000 signatories who agree and the integration independence, and we present the transformation of OIC. So all that is very, because this fighting is not about who's winning, who's losing. This fighting is a journey where to reach your destination. Yeah. So we have to do something to target something. Yeah. We cannot say we want independence, we want freedom, and do nothing. Freedom doesn't come free. Never. Never that I know. Freedom never comes free. So that's how I pass. And then generally, me and my volunteers, we taught mission and make the activity villages, children, elderly people, for disabled people. While you're handling those activities, same time to spread the news. So when you're doing charity, that is the purpose of the charity. You love your people, help what you can. But at the same time, when you're adding customers, so that's where it goes.
Thank you very much, Doris. That's really heartwarming.